and welcome to today's OPPO ColorOS 12 launch event. I'm Nora Wilson. Before I introduce you to the brand new ColorOS 12, let me ask a quick question. What do you think makes a good operating system? We've been asking this question and collecting user feedback since the launch of ColorOS 6. And you can see for all this time, our users have been consistently asking for faster ColorOS version updates, a smoother experience, more customization options, and a brand new design. And we've been working on this for 8 years now. Starting from ColorOS 7, we completely refreshed the operating system's value and positioning, focusing on the basic user experience with smoothness as our starting point. From this came a whole range of new amazing functions like UI First, the Quantum Animation Engine, and more that elevated the smooth and delightful experience of ColorOS 7 for everyone. But this wasn't enough. With the launch of ColorOS 11 last year, we took smooth to the next level with the introduction of 3-finger translate, flex drop, and more. The result was a seamlessly fluent user experience across every aspect of the operating system. To make life flow, we have done more than just design an OS for everyday users. We've also taken user needs for customization into consideration and added customizable features such as a customizable always-on display, icon customization, dark mode, and more, so that OPPO users, like you, can express yourself in full. While our ColorOS engineers spend a lot of time simplifying and improving the design of each new generation of ColorOS, they also work just as hard to optimize the Android update experience since it's one of our users' greatest priorities. The progress that's been made is amazing. With ColorOS 11 and 12, we have launched beta versions on the same day that the updated Android hits servers. Going back to ColorOS 6, it took 314 days to get the system updated. Also, our engineers in the Software Upgrading and Maintenance Center are working hard to bring the newest features of the latest ColorOS to as many users as possible. For ColorOS 6, we updated 65 million users. For ColorOS 7, 100 million users were updated. And last year, for ColorOS 11, our version update managed to cover over 115 million users. This year, we're aiming even higher. OPPO users and people throughout the industry love what we've done with the system and how we are really focusing on what they want. As of July 2021, there were 440 million active users of ColorOS worldwide in 68 countries and regions. That's 19% year-over-year growth from 2020. And after the launch of ColorOS 11, we received a lot of positive feedback from influencers and our users. Let's hear some of their stories.
Superpower saving mode was my lifesaver. Well, I was out one day for several hours and my phone battery got really low. But I was waiting for a very important call and I'm afraid I cannot make it. Then I got a notification and it tells me I can turn this on. Well, I tried and my phone battery lasts for a couple more hours. It helps a lot.
I just want to say that the best thing about ColorOS is everything, which literally made me buy this phone. And I'm using it for 2 years with full satisfaction, just waiting for more awesome features from ColorOS 12.
It's amazing to see how ColorOS impacts users' lives. The recognition from all of you has made us more determined than ever to make ColorOS an operating system that is smooth, easy to use, and understands your needs well. Aside from all the various improvements and new features we've introduced with ColorOS over the years, now with OnePlus's integration with OPPO, the ColorOS team have started working with the OxygenOS team to bring their fast and effortless product philosophy into ColorOS. This combination gives us more understanding and inspiration about the kind of experience our global users appreciate. And now it's time to bring you ColorOS 12, the operating system that lets you just sync. To hear more about how to just sync with ColorOS 12, let's hand it over to Xi.
Thanks, Nora. Hi, everyone. I'm Xi. I'm glad to meet all of you on this new stage. As Nora just mentioned, ColorOS 12 introduces a new integrated software experience, combining the best of OxygenOS and ColorOS for the first time. It's going to sync with what you imagined, what you want, and what you care about. Before all, let's talk about how our experience design sync with what you imagine. With ColorOS 7, we introduced the infinite design concept, focusing on a more simplified design. On ColorOS 11, we try to give you the flexibility to express yourself. Since there are more users across the globe joining us, inclusive design becomes more important than ever. For a more diverse future, ColorOS 12 features a streamlined design which strips away distraction. It's much easier for you to focus on the essential. We redesigned the layout so that you can focus on what matters. The contrast of visual weight can better guide you to the next step. Now, you can get to what you want quicker, smoother, and sleeker. Besides the layout, the text is another critical component in experience design. During the making of ColorOS 12, we find that the layout is not adapted for all languages. Sometimes they cannot be displayed completely or segmented in line with the user's reading habit. So we set up a team of more than 100 language experts and designers to make sure that the display of text can be well adapted across 67 languages of more than 140 countries or regions. Now you can use your phone in a way that feels natural to you, no matter where you are. Our inclusive design isn't just about bringing people together. It's also about creating a bridge between the digital world and reality. We believe that the smartphone experience should be based on reality. It should be realistic and intuitive. The first of these virtual meets reality designs is our 3D icon. We want you to feel like our 3D icon is something you can reach out in real life. It should be clean, delicate, and light, giving you a sense of delight. It should also create depth on the interface so that our digital space is part of your world. Considering all factors, we choose frosted glass texture for 3D icon. Frosted glass is not only delicate and refined to touch, but it can also interact with light in an amazing way. Light is softened when transmitting the frosted glass, creating an elegant outline to any object. And it creates depth, which makes the icon more dimensional. Thanks to the virtual materials and interaction with light, the new 3D icons in ColorOS 12 brings a new sense of reality and space, while keeping things simple and eye-friendly. OPPO's quantum animation engine has been a huge hit since it was first released. The upgraded 3.0 version brings an even more realistic experience. We all know that an object's motion is closely connected to the weight, or should we say mass, and the force it received. So, in ColorOS 12, we follow this law and create a more intuitive interaction. Now, follow me and let's go into the phone to check out the brand new quantum animation engine. In Inside the ColorOS world, each widget has its own different virtual mask. And combined with the force it receives, the widget here moves just like how it moves in the real world. As you can see, if I push it slowly or just flick it, then it will just move a bit. But if I push it harder, it will move faster. In ColorOS 12, the force applied to each widget is simulated by detecting the speed you push it. The faster you push, the faster the widget moves, since it receives more strength. Once you let go, the widgets still move as if they had real momentum. They will not suddenly stop. Instead, they will have a gradual deceleration as if behaving in the real world. It feels so intuitive to play around with them. That's the burdenless experience we want. Have you ever tried to interact with your OS but could never tell if your action was recognized? It happens a lot, right? That's why we have counter reaction in ColorOS 12. For example, when widgets are jacked to the edge, they bounce back. Or when you continue to jack the camera's zoom button past its lowest setting, you can see it springs back into the right place. This intuitive feedback reduces the lagging sensation. It makes you feel more realistic to the system. In ColorOS 12, the addition of animated effects brings the virtual OS to life, creating an intuitive experience like no other. Looks like I'm back in the real world. Sorry, let me get this quickly.
Hey Nora.
Yeah, we have a huge presentation with the investors today.
What? What meeting?
Well, hurry up, come on.
Okay. Just give me a sec. But before I head to the meeting, I need to choose my emoji style. That's right. What you see here is a brand new way to express yourself in ColorOS 12, what we call emoji. At OPPO, we are keen to enhance your personality, and emoji can help us to do it. We have included more than 200 stylish and trendy accessories and expressions that can be combined to create hundreds of millions of different emoji. With so many different combinations, there is an emoji as unique as every one of us. Of course, just like you, emoji can change their expressions too. And to capture even the most subtle expressions, we have integrated our advanced facial capture algorithm into our emoji platform. The algorithm recognizes and tracks 77 different facial points in real time. They are then matched against 50 base expressions generated using precision modeling and rendering techniques. It can recognize even subtle facial movement, allowing emoji to reflect detailed expression in real time. Then adding your customized choice with your expression. Whoa, there's the emoji you. And you think this process takes a million years to do? Nope. Everything is done within 10 milliseconds. It's time to get emoji. Wow, that's my emoji friend on the screen. With the updated customizable always-on display, you can now also make your personalized emoji part of the display, with up to 20 custom emoji and 3 sets of expressive actions ready to greet you whenever you check the always-on display. Want to customize your AOD even more? No problem. In addition to emoji, ColorOS 12 takes always-on display customization to a new level. Portrait silhouette, personal mantra, custom patterns, clock styles, and more can all be shown on the always-on display, giving ColorOS 12 the most customizable always-on display on the market. Our inclusive design helps bring everyone closer, and it can bring you closer to the real world. Now, let's recap all these features with our design concept video. Please enjoy!
Light, fluid, and pleasing is the exquisite design experience we have been pursuing. We started with the basics, focusing on the polish of every detail, overlapping, extending, and reconstructing until all the pieces settled into place. Consistent interface architecture frees you from learning and fits seamlessly into your habits. In every single detail, we are demanding, because we know that even a tiny change can wield great power. We endow objects with the qualities of physics, imitating inertia within the digital world and translate it for a small space. We are obsessed with simplicity and constantly take on new challenges, thinking everything through so our users don't have to. For us, this is good design.
Hope you enjoyed the video. With our inclusive design, ColorOS 12 brings you the best in easy-to-use design and personalization, enabling you to better express yourself and sync with what you imagined. But how can ColorOS 12 sync with what you want? Let's hand it over to Nora.
Thanks, Chief. It's not just through our inclusive design that ColorOS 12 just syncs. If you're anything like me, you'll know that if an OS is complex and hard to use, you're not going to spend the time learning how to get the most out of it. This is why, with ColorOS 12, we've removed as many unnecessary steps as possible and created shortcuts to help you sync with other devices and apps. Working with multiple devices like a computer and phone at the same time can be frustrating, especially when you're constantly switching between the two. For example, adding an image from your phone into a work presentation, or logging into a website using an SMS verification code, or just sending oversized files back and forth between the PC and phones. All of these drive me crazy. The good news for you, and for me, is that ColorOS 12 helps solve many of these frustrations. With PC Connect, you can seamlessly connect your phone to your PC via Bluetooth or by scanning a QR code. PC Connect allows you to directly open, edit, copy, or paste files on your mobile phone using your PC. Files can even be dragged from the PC to the smartphone or vice versa. Notifications on your mobile phone will also be displayed on the computer in real time. You can also copy and paste information from one device to the other without even thinking about switching between devices. After work, you can even watch a video from your smartphone on the big screen of your PC with support for up to 1440p resolution. To better sync with what you want, apart from improving the interconnectivity between different types of devices, we've also made it easier for you to switch phones by upgrading Clone Phone to version 2.0. Now when switching to a new OPPO phone, you can clone your data using only one QR code instead of two. With just one QR code, you can download the Clone Phone 2.0 app and connect your phones. This makes the whole migration process so much easier. And you can check the transfer progress with a quick glance at the data transfer animation. It's not just the interconnectivity between devices that we've made easier. Improving the way different functions within the phone working together also makes for a much better user experience. This is where the updated phone manager on ColorOS 12 comes into play. With an all-new layout, Phone Manager now helps you manage not only storage and antivirus, but every aspect of the whole system, making you the master of your phone. On the Phone Manager homepage, you can see system scores and optimize the performance with one click. Let's take a look at the toolbox, where personal safety and asset security, privacy, app security, and so on are all integrated. With this super clear layout, you can easily check and adjust settings all at once if you want. Like switching between computer and phone, switching between apps can also be really frustrating. Like when I'm in another country and looking for a restaurant, using one app to find recommendations and another app to translate the menu. With Smart Sidebar Screen Translation, I can now translate the screen in just one click without switching apps. With support for up to 105 languages, it even works on image-based text, making it easy to get the information I need, even when there's a language barrier. Now you've seen how our ColorOS 12 helps to improve your efficiency. And what's more, ColorOS also syncs with what you care about. To hear more about that, let's welcome Gary.
Thank you, Nora. Hi, I'm Gary. And I'm here to tell you more about how ColorOS sync with what you care. When you use your phone, do you ever have moments of frustration or anxiety? For example, you try to open a file, but your phone gets stuck. Or there's only 5% battery left and you still have a long way to get home. Like right now, you have got a text and some people beside you are sneak peeking on your phone. I don't know about you, but my biggest concern right now is my privacy. But don't worry. Anti-peeping for notification on ColorOS 12 was born for this type of situation. Just turn the feature on. The front camera will start detecting if someone else is also looking at your screen. If they are, your notification content will be hid. So you can enjoy your coffee and chat in peace without worrying about people snooping on your conversations. Apart from our anti-peeping for notifications feature, which protects your personal information from being seen or used. ColorOS 12 also includes the powerful privacy protection function from stock Android, giving the control back to you. To prevent apps from watching or listening to you without your permission, we have microphone and camera indicators. By clicking the icon, you can know which app is using the microphone or camera. And in case of emergency, you can block all applications from using a microphone or camera anytime, with just one simple tap on Control Center. And besides the camera and microphone, your location is also sensitive information. Sometimes, you need to share your location with an app. This is where proximate location share comes in handy. If you don't want to share your exact location, just click and share an proximate one instead. Other than protecting your private information, we also want to empower you to manage your privacy. Privacy Dashboard records and shows all of the system permissions, including the location, camera, microphone, and more, used by each application in past 24 hours. You can check and manage the permission whatever you are. From system level, ColorOS 12 is also ultra secure. We are working closely together with Google to update security patches. We guarantee at least 3 years of regular security updates, with most of models receiving 4 years of the updates. We also hold security and privacy certification from third-party organizations, including ISO, ePrivacy, and TrustLock, demonstrating our capability to provide industry-leading products and features that help users feel safe and secure. Besides the powerful privacy control features from stock Android, ColorOS 12 also includes Android accessibility features. With a total of 24 features in Accessibility 2.0, there are plenty of helpful ways to benefit users in need, including modification and select tool speed. We not only include all the features from stock Android, we also provide self-developed features too. Our color vision enhancement will adjust the color based on your unique vision. After completing a test, a system will self-generate a customized color display for you. For me, my color display will look like this. It can provide the most comfortable color display for everyone. And color accessibility, on the other hand, improves the readability by changing some of the system theme color to a higher contrasting color. Together, this humanized feature brings convenience and accessibility to more users. It looks my phone is about out of battery. Let me quick do something about this. Click and it's done. For those of low battery anxiety like me, one-tap power saving could be the cure you are looking for. By turning it on, the system will automatically detect if there are any apps or features using excessive battery power, and will give you the best battery saving plan. The visualized battery dashboard helps you learn more about the status of your battery. The power consumption of different apps is presented in a clear and easy to understand way. And when unusual power consumption is detected, the system will automatically close these apps or suggest you manually close them to prolong battery life. All these innovations put battery life firmly in your control, making the battery anxiety a thing of the past. Finally, the last thing you want is a lagging phone. So, let's talk about fast and smooth. It is the foundation for the best user experience. If your phone feels slow, it doesn't matter how fancy or cool the operation system is. Your experience will be compromised. This is a fundamental truth that both the ColorOS team and OxygenOS team have shared since the very beginning. Now, with the integration of ColorOS 12, we have been working hard together to create a faster and smoother OS than any of the previous version. In ColorOS 12, we introduced the AI System Booster, which consists of many features to make your phone feel faster and smoother. One of them is to optimize resources allocation. We make sure that you get the best experience by prioritizing most of the resources to the foreground apps. So, when you are scrolling the app, your phone can provide enough resources for less smooth and responsive scrolling, instead of getting occupied with background apps. Together with our brand new Quantum Animation Engine 3.0, each tap and swipe become incredibly smooth. In addition to that, AI System Booster also makes sure that your phone stays fast and smooth for longer. It is pretty easy to find a brand new phone smooth. However, as time passes by, the phone will become slow gradually. Part of the reason is the storage performance drop due to the fragmentation. Now, with AI System Booster, your phone can optimize the storage automatically, which helps reduce storage fragmentation. According to our test, after 3 years of daily usage, the system aging rate is less than 3%, meaning that your phone will stay fast and smooth. With ColorOS 12, OPPO brings you humanized smart functions and constant optimization, so that it can sync with what you imagine, what you want, and what you care about.
Souls in pain, I feel the
with ColorOS 12. Just sync and enjoy an intuitive, easy-to-use smartphone experience. Now, let's get the stage back to Nora and tell you more about the most anticipated rollout plan for ColorOS 12.
Now that you've learned about all the exciting new features in ColorOS 12, you're probably wondering when you'll finally get to try them out for yourself. For the rollout of ColorOS 12, we aim to cover around 150 million users globally. We will update 52 smartphone models by the end of 2022 for the overseas market. This is the biggest update plan ever in the history of ColorOS. This will begin with the Find X3 Pro 5G with the official release of ColorOS 12 today. From November 2021, we will bring ColorOS 12 to 6 more devices, including the Find X2 Pro, Find X2 Pro Automobili Lamborghini Edition, Find X2, Reno6 Pro 5G, Reno6 Pro 5G Diwali Edition, and the Reno6 5G. From December, the ColorOS 12 beta will first be available to 9 more devices, including the Reno6, Reno5, Reno5 Marvel Edition, Reno6 Z 5G, Reno5 Pro 5G, Reno5 Pro, F19 Pro Plus, A74 5G, and A73 5G. We will then bring ColorOS 12 to 28 more devices starting from the first half of 2022, and 8 additional devices from the second half of 2022. As we continue to further develop and evolve ColorOS 12, we will do so by continuing to put the user experience first. With its intelligent, seamless, secure, easy to use, and innovative user experience, ColorOS empowers your life. Let ColorOS sync with what you imagine, sync with what you want, and sync with what you care about. ColorOS 12. Just sync.